The picture that was on the screen at the time that occurred was a picture that we had previously objected to under Banks. As the court well knows, we had a lengthy hearing on that. We need to, just so the record's clear, the young woman attorney fainted. The jury was there for some period of time, was then let out of the courtroom. The courtroom was cleared. A recess was taken for approximately 30 minutes. And at the end of that, the proof resumed. Judge, the jury's observation of a young woman from the district attorney's office fainting during the course of presentation of evidence that we had previously objected to does two things. One, I believe it strengthens the case for our previous objection that the photographs should not have been admitted in the first place, but at this point in the proceedings, we feel compelled to move for a mistrial. The jury has seen someone in a very visible way react to the evidence that we had previously objected to, and we think that is the kind of prejudice that cannot be overcome, and we would ask the court to, very reluctantly, but we feel compelled to ask the court to declare a mistrial.
Your Honor, obviously we would object to a mistrial. We don't feel like that's necessary. It was unfortunate that she became ill, but you know, a recess was taken fairly quickly. We don't see any prejudice there, and I think it's, you know, if anything, an instruction might be appropriate from the court that you know, she's here today, she's fine, and that's not to affect their view of the evidence in any way. So if there's any concern about prejudice to the jury, it certainly could be handled that way as opposed to a mistrial now that we're 6 days into this trial.
It happened at that particular point in the time when the evidence was being presented, but again, there's no evidence in this record that it was caused by that. If it was caused by that, I don't believe that it is going to impact this jury in terms of how they view or weigh this evidence. You know, the jury is going to give this evidence the weight they think it should be given in their deliberation process. They're the ones that has to make the decision as to its evidentiary value. I do not feel that this is the basis for a mistrial.